Greetings and welcome back, Dapperlings, to the town of Dapperton in Rimworld, where I've been a little bit busy off camera. I have tidied up a lot of the zones, and as you can see, I've already set up the growing zones. We'll just quickly cover what these are. This is body medicine, otherwise known as herbal meds. This is soul medicine, otherwise known as hops. We can't yet brew them, but we will eventually. Devil strand, effectively a different sort of cloth. I believe it's a mushroom with like a genetically engineered like silky fiber around it. It's actually much better than cloth. As far as I am aware, it's actually better in terms of protection, but it's also much more valuable. So, you know, we could just sell things made of it, but it takes a lot longer to grow. So we've got regular cloth there, and because they do take longer to grow, they're going to grow in larger fields. Same over here as well. Then we've got potatoes, we've got strawberries, rice, and corn. We are actually starting to run down our supplies over there. We've done a little bit trading here and there. We've got some silver that needs to be hauled in. Now, unfortunately, I was a bit of a derp, and I've disconnected the power over here. I'm hurriedly trying to get this reconnected. You know what? I need someone to just come down here and gather all of this. I'm really sorry, guys, but it's super, super important. But someone, can you... no, you're not a hauler. Bad Blanket, want you to haul things. Shadow Wolf, haul them. All I want from you guys right now is just to carry this stuff back, basically. Lazykin, you get out of this duty because... On that note, though, let me just go over the areas we've got. We've got home. Now much more tightly bound to the actual shape of our home. So people aren't going to be rushing out to put out fires they don't need to, but are still going to try and put out fires. In fact, yeah, there's a little part of me that wonders, you know what? We'll make it too wide, just so that if there is a fire... they're going to put it out a little bit sooner. It does seem to make a little bit more sense to me than just having it wide. Ooh, we've got some visitors. Fantastic. Right, so I'll just get this all done, and then I'll cover the other changes I've made. Just around there. We've got some more elephants. I really want to say that I'm not going to turn you into food, but the amount of food you produce is absolutely staggering, and we're a very hungry colony. So, you've picked the wrong colony to come to. I'm so sorry. I wish I could say it wasn't the case, but, well, it is. And all the sorries in the world aren't really going to make much of a difference to you when you've been made into a delicious stew. Or steak. You know, whatever. I don't mind what my cooks make you into, as long as they make you into something delicious. Right, home extended. I haven't laid this down yet, but it's probably going to be a much, much larger area, possibly for... I'm not sure, but I figured since I was going to make a home restricted, a home extended would make sense in the long run. I'm sure I can find reasons to have people limited to an area, but a bit more of an extended area. Now, this zone is restricted pretty much to an essential sort of stuff. And this is where Lazy Kim is limited to. The only person who's limited to anything is Lazy Kim, and obviously my animals to the stable. But Lazy Kim has been told to have a very different set of priorities here. Lazy Kim will clean primarily. And, well, yeah, I think that's pretty much the main thing. Lazy Kim is not fast enough to do anything. I've flat out told Lazy Kim don't flick switches. I may set up as a priority for. But generally speaking, Lazy Kim shouldn't flick switches, because if Lazy Kim is the first one to prioritize flicking a switch, then no one else will bother trying. And if Lazy Kim is the other side of the fort, it's going to take a very long time to get there. And we've finished research. Electric smelting. Build electric smelters, which use heat and strong electromagnets to extract useful metal from slag chunks and other items. We will be able to melt down metal weapons. That is fantastic. Okay. Next up. I honestly think we want to go for brewing. We've got a place to brew. Stuff to brew eventually. And having a source of our own beer would be very, very useful for keeping people's mood. And, ooh, why are you in here? Are you one of us? You're a male? Are you a female? I think you're a female, if I remember correctly. Ha 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 ha! We've got a breeding pair of alpaca. Oh, I'm very happy with this. Right, so Lazy Kim is just going to be wandering around here. Lazy Kim is going to be doing cleaning, which is a job that requires that you move around a bit, but is generally a job that's going to exist everywhere, so hopefully they'll just prioritize the bits that are next to them. So I'm not expecting too much from Lazy Kim, basically. I can't have Lazy Kim do research. That would have been a good idea. Unfortunately, they're an oaf. They can't do research, which is a bit of a shame. We do have a bedroom now for Moss, though, and I'm pretty pleased with that. And also, Thank you very much, everyone who told me repeatedly that I put this on the wrong way. Unfortunately, because I record in batches, it was a couple of episodes before I could do anything with that information. But I had turned it around. The moment I saw the comment, I just loaded the game up, turned it around, and then saved and let it wait until I was next ready to record. Now, we've got a pirate merchant. I'm not sure if we really want to deal with you, but I'll see if there's anything I can sell. Anything else that I have done while you're away? I don't really think so. I moved around a couple of the priorities here and there, but nothing too major. I've also set up a bunch of stuff to be hauled as soon as we have someone ready to haul them. Now, if a Wurty could connect these conduits up to that switch and then build one battery, I would be so happy, because that would effectively reconnect. Well, actually, we'd need a couple more of these conduits as well, but it would reconnect stuff. Ooh. I can buy a power armor helmet. Short bow. I can buy a lot of beer. No, I can buy one. You know what? Fine, I'll buy one. I'm not going to buy the medicine off you. You're having a laugh. I could get a Kevlar helmet for 237, but it's poor. Let's see. 8.5% of blunt, 29.8% of sharp. No, I'm not going to buy that. We'll go ahead and we'll buy the one beer, but that's all we're going to buy. Okay, time to speed things up a little bit. Now, hopefully, we can get some more stuff going. I will probably set up a another cook's table so we can have 2 people cooking at a time, and that will hopefully help us out with this. Ah, you're sleeping in there. I'm not sure you should. That was Melonhead's bed, but Melonhead sleeps where Melonhead wants to these days. Where is Melonhead? Come to think of it. Melonhead? I'm very concerned, Melonhead. Where are you? I don't like it when I can't find one of my... Ah, there we are. You are sleeping in there. It was just too dark for me to tell. Okay, well, we need some more construction. Keegan and Awerty should be pretty much doing this all the time at the moment. This is their full-time job, more or less. We've got an exotic goods trader. Now, I think we've got plenty of stuff we will be able to sell to an exotic goods trader. So, let us see what we can do. We can sell our silver small sculpture, which is shoddy. That is so remarkably sad. 407. That's not too bad, but we spent a significantly larger amount of money making it, so I'm a little bit sad about that. Go on then. I will buy that superior helmet though. My lord, that's pretty nice. Have we got things to sell? I've recently cleared out the inventory, so it's not too much of an issue. But as you can see, Devil's Strand Parker, really good. Let's just have a look at the comparison. 5.5, 12.8, 2.6, 12.2. Let's see about you. Are you the same? No. Quite far off, actually, and this is poor. So the comparison is quite grand. Now, there are some really nice things in here. Simple prosthetic arm, bionic arm. I mean, I could get a simple prosthetic arm. Simple but durable arm prosthesis. Body part efficiency, 50%. We don't really want that. I would prefer to get a bionic if I'm going to get anything. Body part efficiency, 100%. Flammability, manipulation, plus 20%. One of the most sophisticated arm replacements. Gives extreme strength to its user. I mean, I would like to give that to Keegan and then apply the claws, but I think you can't have the claws and a bionic arm. I could be wrong about that, but I'm fairly certain that you can't. So we'll have to see about that. But we do want that for Will of Terror or something similar, effectively, because it would bring us... it would stop Will of Terror constantly being a little bit low on health. But, well, there's not much we can do there. We couldn't afford it, unfortunately. I feel bad about this. I actually really do. But I need the meat. Please. Oh, they're playing games. I like this. Well done. They're actually enjoying themselves, I hope. Really? You're a sniper. You are hitting the wall. My goodness, you literally shot Shadow Wolf in the face. You scoundrel. Thank goodness for Shadow Wolf's shield there. Otherwise, that could have been nasty. You are a scallywag, you know this? You know, full on. No, actually, you're a scoundrel. I was right the first time. No scallywaggy you. Scoundrel it is. Right, we have got some of the batteries set up. We've also gone through most of the metal, so that's a bit of a shame. Let's get some more people down here. So Keegan, go collect some metal. Archibald, go collect some metal. Are we mining the area over here? Fantastic. Bad Blanket, go grab this. Awerty, also grab it. Moss, grab that too. Now, I'm basically mining out the areas nearby because it's a little bit easier, but I'm very carefully mining this area. For obvious reasons, I don't want death to be unleashed until I'm ready to deal with death, honestly. Right, how are we going over here? Batteries are getting finished very quickly. We are almost ready to hook this all up, and then they will have the power that they need. At that point, we just need to remove these floors, put in the day lamps, and this place will be good to go. Now, plants have a very specific range of temperature that they're willing to accept for growth. Every degree outside of that temperature, you drop the speed that the plants will grow at by a certain percent. It's actually a not insignificant percent either. So I'm probably going to set up a cooler and a heater in here, maybe two given the size of the room. So 2 coolers, one there, 2 heaters, one there. But I'm not going to have them on much because the range is quite significant. I think it's like 49 degrees Celsius is the maximum range a plant can grow at 100% in. And I think it's as low as 10 degrees Celsius before it starts to negatively affect it from the cold. So we're not going to have to worry over much about that. I am going to delete these zones, though. I no longer want these zones there. Sorry, I know. It was nice, but I would like you to go elsewhere to plant your plants. Go ahead. Get all of that sorted. We have got power in here. Power is charging up. I'm very, very pleased with this. We now need a door, and that is pretty much all we require. So let's go ahead, get structure. We'll have an automated door. Why not? I mean, it's a powered wall, so there's really no reason not to. Ooh. Exotic goods trader and boomalopes on the other side of the wall. I'm not particularly fond of this, but well. Right. We want to deconstruct these walls right in the middle, and then we'll have the temperature coolers set up there. I'll have to wait for them to be done first. Have we brought in the metal, or is there still metal out there? There's still metal out there, so Archibald, you go rat. Keegan, you grab this. Will of Terror, you grab... Oh, never mind. Will of Terror can grab this map. No, you can't. You can't do it. I forgot. Sorry. Shadow Wolf, you can also grab that. There we go. That should bring in a fair bit of metal. We should be able to get everything built fairly quickly then when we're ready for it. We need... Where are we? Just want to get this area set up at last. So there's the coolers. I will need to run power to that, and this should be running off the power for the greenhouse. So let's run that all the way out. Oh, actually, we'll run that along here. Then have the conduits. Actually, if we put the heaters at the top, it's probably going to be a little bit better. So we'll hopefully get all of that done fairly quickly. Have we gone through all of the metal? No, Keegan is doing his work. Fantastic, Keegan. I approve. Right, you should get that set up fairly soon. I want this to be keeping it cool to 40 degrees. Don't need it cooler than that. Fantastic. We now want to expand the grow zone. I'm actually really, really happy that this is all going so well. I found that if you select the zone you want to expand first, it won't accidentally expand the wrong zone. This one needs to be this, so there we go. All done. There we are. That should all be hooked up now. Have we got all the metal in? No, we've still got the metal there, so it shouldn't be too much of a problem. We're also doing the research really, really well. I approve of this. I quite approve of it, actually. Is this going to connect? It is going to connect, and we want this back up to 40 degrees. And in here, we are going to want 2 heaters. One there. One there. It is hurting my brain a little bit. Enough, in fact. I'll do that. We are going to want these to come down the middle, though. Thinking about it, because we're going to want this set up. I should have considered that. Right, there we are. Finished brewing. Oh, the research is happening much faster now. We could go for hydroponics. It allows you to build hydroponics tables to rapidly grow crops indoors, regardless of the terrain or weather outside. I don't think we need it. We've just spent all this time building this. I'm going to keep that for now. We could go for carpet making. Allows colonists to build carpets to increase the quality of their environments. I think that might be a nice idea. We've also got... gun turret cooling is quite nice. Medical beds also really, really nice. But machining, perhaps? One or the other. Now, let's go for carpet making. Let's try and improve people's moods a little bit. Now, this, I basically want you to keep this room... we'll put it above 14 degrees. There we are. And then if we can get the other one as well, that would be grand. Okay, they are actually planting, which is great. Now, they're not going to grow in here at all at the moment. So we need our sun lamps. Just one off. That is so remarkably frustrating. Okay, well, what we'll do, we'll go for power. We'll make it look intentional, and we'll run the power straight down to the actual heating. And then we can build our sun lamps. There we go. Let's get you set up correctly. So we want 14 degrees there. The temperature in here right now, 17 degrees. Perfect. It's fine. We are going to now want our sun lamps, which should be able to hook up. So one sun lamp there. Of course. Of course. Never going to be that easy, is it? Alright then. Ah, that's frustrating. But I have finally seen the comments regarding removing conduits, not having to remove the whole wall and then remove the conduit. You can just double click. It's a little bit more finicky in some ways, but it's going to save time. So let's get all of that sorted out whilst you plant everything. We could concrete over this, but I want to get the metal in first. We got all the metal? We have. So that means we need to start mining a little bit more as well. Dare I? I think this may be a bad idea, but we'll do it. Right, there we go. So sun lamp. So this should now be getting 100% light at all times. That does not mean that it will grow at night. There is a very specific period of time where plants will rest. They will not grow over that period of time, regardless of the light level. But it does mean that when they are ready to grow, they will always grow at 100%. So, you know, there is that. That's going to be quite a nice little thing there. So, can you reconnect? There we go. Right, we want to place down our sun lamps here and here. And then everything will grow. And it will be glorious. Well done, getting the rest of the plants planted. Now, hopefully we're going to be able to ensure that these things are grown at the right... cut at the right time, because that is something that we've struggled with in the past. People just haven't grown things. But there we go. That's actually really quite nice. We've got extended our battery capacity. So this room is now our official farm. And I'm kind of happy with that. Although, thinking about it, I'm not entirely happy with... what kind of blocks have we got? We got plenty of marble. I'm not entirely happy with this floor. So, let's get marble flooring all the way around. I know, we really don't need this, but I think it'll look nice. So, it's good enough reason for me. There we go. Out here, we are going to concrete this area completely. Just for the time being, until I work out what we're going to do. It is going to cost us metal. And again, I'm not too concerned about that. We are going to want to produce a brewery. First up. We'll build the brewery over here, even though we're going to be getting rid of this area fairly soon. Actually, there's no point. We haven't got any hops yet, so why bother? We will have a electric smelter over there, though. If we can get that set up, then we can start turning some of the really useless things that we've got, like steel clubs, into useful things. Ooh, manhunting pack. I totally clicked off that. Ah! Okay, who's moving towards us? Oh my goodness, a manhunting pack of boars. Now this could be a little bit of a problem. Alright. We are going to want moss. What kind of weapon you got? You got a shotgun. Actually, that's not a bad weapon. These guns are going to get so roughed up. Moss out there. We want Keegan with your amazing power claws out there. We want Bad Blanket with your gun over here. We are going to want Shadow Wolf over here as well. We want at least 2 people with... one person with melee combat in each location. Willow of Terror, you're on the move. Raymond, you can come hang with Keegan. You can learn from the best. Where is Awerty? Want you down here as well. We then want, where on earth is there we are, Tamiz. Need your sniping skills. And finally, Archibald. Need your sniping skills also. Not a good place to put you, honestly. Oh well. Let's see how this goes. All the guns are already turned on, so it's fine. Lazy Kim, I don't want you to come out. But on that note, I'm afraid we're going to be ending on a cliffhanger. We literally have an army of boars charging down towards our defenses. Our colonists are in position. There is a big part of me right now that's saying, I shouldn't have them here. I should have them elsewhere. Would it be safe? Let the guns do it. And if a couple of guns blow up, well, that's better than losing the colonists. But that would be cowardly. So, in the next episode, we are going to see how the March of the Boars goes against our defenses. But until then, do take care.